I hope you can hear me okay. Sometimes people complain when you read comments. They go, I can't hear you well. And then I'm realizing, well, maybe it's not me. Maybe it's not because I got a professional setup here. Maybe it's your headphones. Maybe it's your speakers, your woofer, your tweeter, your wedgie. I don't know. But whether you're working for home or you're working on your fitness and you want to be able to hear what you're listening to or who you're talking to, you want to personalize your conversations and be able to really hear your roommates, your significant other, your mother, a parakeet, a finch. That's similar. But anyway, whatever you're listening to, you need a great pair of wireless earbuds. But before you go dropping hundreds of dollars on a pair, you need to check out the wireless earbuds from Raycon. Most of you already know that Raycon earbuds start at about half the price of any other premium wireless earbuds on the market, and that they sound just as amazing as other top audio brands you know. Their newest model, the Everyday E25 earbuds, are their best ones yet, with 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and a more compact design that gives you a nice noise-isolating fit. Who doesn't want a nice noise-isolating fit? I do. Raycon's wireless earbuds are so comfortable, perfect for conference calls or binging podcasts. You could do that. You could get 4 pair, and as they run out of charge after hours and hours and hours, 6 hours, right? You would put in the next set and you could hear all of my podcasts. There aren't that many of them. I've only been doing it, I don't even know. It's not that long. So get some Raycon earbuds. They're really comfy and they're good for this, exactly what you're listening to right now. Now's the time to get the latest and greatest from Raycon too. Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/Saget. That's buy spelled B-U-Y, raycon.com/Saget, spelled S-A-G-E-T, for 15% off. So that's Raycon wireless earbuds, and go to buyraycon.com/Saget. I can't say it enough. Buyraycon.com/Saget. You don't write out slash. It's a slash. It's a sideways line. Buyraycon.com/Saget. And you'll get to hear me better. And I miss you. Hey, it's Bob Saget. And, you know what this is. This is my podcast, so thanks. Everybody's got a podcast. Everybody says, oh, you're doing a podcast. I did this before anything, before any podcast. No, it's new. I'm a newbie. I'm a baby. But it was before quarantine. It was when coronavirus first started to show its ugly head. I just wanted to do a podcast because I've been doing stand-up. I was going to do it hand in hand with my tour this year. Of course, there is no tour this year. I have some dates scheduled for the end of this year, which you'll be able to see on my website. But I'm not sure what's up. Got to do what's safe for everybody. And next year, definitely. And a new special was ready to just pop out of me like a baby. Just the head was crowning, and then they said, no, go back in. So it's just dating. It's just dating my guts. What? Nothing. Anyway, here it is. Bob Saget's here for you. Do what you got to do. Subscribe, follow it, rate it, review it, do all that stuff. And I'm calling people today. I love to call people. There's a number up there. You can see it right up in the menu there. You call that number, you leave a message, and I will call you guys. I really enjoy talking to people, see how they're doing during this time. I'm home and people are here and we talk and you learn stuff from people. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm calling a guy named Nicholas. I have no idea what it's about. I do not know this area code, although I think it's New York State.
Hello.
Hey, Nicholas. It's Bob Saget here. How are you?
No kidding. How you doing, Bob? I'm doing great.
I'm doing pretty good, too. Hanging in? You hanging in?
Yeah, it's actually my day off today, so I actually get to sit back, relax, catch up on some stuff I've been putting off, tours, shows, whatever.
Right. So where are you? What city are you? Are you in upstate New York or something? Where is this? Florida? Where?
I'm actually from Riverside, California.
Oh, so you're
which
close
is like
to
Inland
me.
Empire.
Right.
Yeah, Southern California.
It's funny they call it the Inland Empire, and it just doesn't. Empire, you think of Darth Vader, right? It's just.
Yeah, you think of like the Star Wars and the Sith, and yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and the Sith. There was another thing. It sounds like something you got to have lanced.
Yeah, something like that. That's pretty funny.
Not a good joke, man. Believe me, I'm just talking.
Nah.
If it was good, you'd be laughing. People always go, "Oh, that was funny." And no. Funny is you'd be laughing. You know, there's an aha joke. Those are good. The ones when someone says something really smart.
I appreciate a good aha joke. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So what's going on? What you got? You have a job, so that's good.
Yeah. Yes, I do. Right now, I am a warehouse worker. Actually.
Whoa.
I do a lot. I'm an essential employee, as they call it nowadays.
That is amazing. What kind of warehouse?
Yeah. We're a processing facility. We do a lot of logistical work. We basically tell a lot of vans where to go and what to do. And what I do is I load up carts and I put them out, and drivers come pick them up and go along their way.
What kind of car is it? Any kind of car?
It's kind of like sometimes there's vans. Sometimes we have this program where people can show up in whatever kind of car they want. Sometimes it's like a big giant Tacoma truck or like a Chevy, or sometimes people even show up in Mini Coopers and get like so many packages. I'm just trying to figure out how the heck they fit all those packages inside of like a Mini Cooper. It blows my mind.
Right. I don't know how you put 9 people in a Mini Cooper. That's crazy. I think you have to like chop them up, and you don't want to do that. Not these days. Life's hard enough.
Yeah. No, if you chop them up, you can fit them in nicer, but I mean, you still got to deal with some of the parts that go along with that.
See, I like Nicholas. I like that you think that's nicer. I'm laughing at the darkest stuff right now. It's like because everything is so out of whack and sad, and people are so angry and at each other. And I don't know about you, but I've just I go back to the all you need is love stuff, and it's not something generational. It's just the truth.
Yeah, people just need to be a little bit more kinder to one another. Everybody's uptight, everybody's on edge, and like you could say something and then people either interpret it one way or the other. But I think just right now we just all need to, well, like the whole all you need is love thing, everybody needs to come together right now.
Over me.
And just over me, bum, bum, bum. Yep.
I'm glad you sang that like that, because that way we don't have to pay for royalties. Because
hey,
nothing wrong. You're a good singer. It's a second career after loading cars. The vans. Are you worried about the vans? Are you worried that they carry illegal stuff? Because every show I'm watching, every show I'm binging, the van is what takes the car across to Mexico or to the drug cartel. I mean.
Yeah, out in the middle of the desert somewhere.
Yep, it's a meth van. Do you worry about that with the work you're doing?
Sometimes people just order the most random stuff. Sometimes people will order things like essential things like toilet paper or like hand sanitizer or what have you. But what I've actually noticed a lot of times is people order a lot of like weird, how do I put this lightly? Toys, I guess.
Oh, sex toys.
Nice things to do while they're by themselves, alone.
Oh, sex toys by themselves?
Yeah.
So it'd be like hooking yourself up to a vacuum cleaner type of thing.
Yeah, and I just look at this thing. I'm like, somebody's gonna have a nice like 5 minutes, and then they'll feel weird about it afterwards, and then
don't be so sure. That's you having morality. I don't think people are gonna feel so bad. If ever people do stuff like that, it's
2020.
Have you ever done anything like that? I mean, you could tell me. No, you don't bother. Don't bother. But if you do something like that, the way I am as a human being, I would just throw it the hell out right away. I mean, I wouldn't keep that damn thing. Whatever the hell.
I mean,
do ladies
some people
buy these
buy
things?
like cleaning stuff with it too.
Oh,
like,
cleaning stuff.
Like they'll have like this soap or the sanitizer along with it. And sometimes in order to save on boxes, we'll try to package it all together. So that way, once they're done using it, they're like, where is my hand sanitizer? Or where is my, I don't know, lube sanitizer, whatever people use to clean it. And
Wow.
they package it together.
What's you got a question for me? You got something you want to talk about?
Yeah. Well, I called last night to, because I wanted to talk to you about chili. Are you a big chili person, Bob?
Oh, I thought you meant the country. I'm concerned about their COVID, but chili itself, I love chili. Yes.
Yeah, I've actually recently taken an affinity to trying like different places because the time that like we have here, like I want to start experiencing different things before like if things personally in my life start going wrong, or I want to at least be able to experience stuff before that happens.
And chili is up there. It's not like,
chili is up there.
It's not like traveling to a foreign land. It's having a good bowl of chili.
Mm-hmm.
You're not cooking it. You're looking for places that serve the best chili. That's what you're doing?
Serve it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure out like what the best ratio of chili is. And I know some places do it differently. Some people have beans in their chili, which I don't know how to feel about it. And it's just, because I feel like the chili is just the meat and the sauce.
When you buy chili, when you buy vegetarian chili or when you buy chili, it's in a can. And there are a couple good brands that aren't bad. That does have, that's beans. There's nothing you can do. And that's, it's not that spicy, so you got to doctor it. But that's not food as much as making your own. So the idea.
Right.
So where have you had the best chili? Is there a small business you want to promote that you want to say that this restaurant opened and you had crazy?
There's a lot of actually, this is going to sound embarrassing, but honestly, like when I'll try to go find a chili place, some people make it, each place makes it differently, but like the one place that I found always has had solid chili is, anybody can go get it probably if they're living in Southern California right now, is Original Tommy's.
Yeah.
Original Tommy's. Mm-hmm.
But that's with a hot dog normally, right?
They do sell it on different things, like they have it by a la carte. So
is there a lot of oil in it? Because that's what bothers me is when it's got all the oil from the meat and everything. Is there...
Because sometimes what they actually kind of recommend is freezing it if you're going to like enjoy it later. So you don't really have too much oil in it. It can be oily, but usually if it's fresh, if it's still got some heat to it, if it's still there, like and fresh, it's good. It is some of the best filling chili like I've had in a while.
Now, this is what you wanted to talk to me about. You called me to talk to me about chili, which is refreshing to me.
Mm-hmm.
These are rough times. Wearing a mask, chili is something that you're going to get a kickback. You're going to be breathing that. That's strong shit. And then what happens is, what goes around comes around. So as it goes in, it comes out. And I don't want to get graphic, but often the chili matches the outcome. More than a lot of other foods. So I don't know. I mean, that's my diversion to it. Chili does have a little bit of resemblance to other things.
Right.
Well, I'd love to talk to you longer because I can't get enough of this. But I just wish you a lot of health and enjoy your chili. Enjoy the hell out of it. But try to eat some more greens if I can impart that upon you. Will you try that?
Mm-hmm. I'll definitely give it a shot, Bob. Well, I appreciate you calling.
And when quarantine is over, thank you, man. And when quarantine's over, go to a chili cook-off. That's what you got to do.
Ooh.
Now you've never. That's
absolutely.
Believe me, that's what you got to go to, and then and that's when we're past the point of a vaccine, and you're not going to get it, and maybe people wear masks just to be safe that haven't been affected yet, but still have had the vaccination. But go to a chili cook-off because I think you'll be in chili heaven. I mean, that's what you want.
Yeah, chili heaven sounds good right now. Actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for that day to come.
Well, you take care of yourself, eat a lot, and don't forget to fart because you can't leave that shit in.
Yeah, literally.
Okay? You,
All right, Bob, you take it easy. All right?
You too, Nicholas. Thanks so much.
All right, bye.
Have a good one, man. Well, that was Nicholas, and he wanted to know about chili. Okay, we're going to take a short break, and I know one thing, it ain't going to be about chili. I hope you can hear me okay. Sometimes people complain when you read comments. They go, I can't hear you well. And then I'm realizing, well, maybe it's not me. Maybe it's not because I got a professional setup here. Maybe it's your headphones. Maybe it's your speakers, your woofer, your tweeter, your wedgie. I don't know. But whether you're working for home or you're working on your fitness and you want to be able to hear what you're listening to or who you're talking to, you want to personalize your conversations and be able to really hear your roommates, your significant other, your mother, a parakeet, a finch. That's similar. But anyway, whatever you're listening to, you need a great pair of wireless earbuds. But before you go dropping hundreds of dollars on a pair, you need to check out the wireless earbuds from Raycon. Most of you already know that Raycon earbuds start at about half the price of any other premium wireless earbuds on the market, and that they sound just as amazing as other top audio brands you know. Their newest model, the Everyday E25 earbuds, are their best ones yet, with 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and a more compact design that gives you a nice noise-isolating fit. Who doesn't want a nice noise-isolating fit? I do. Raycon's wireless earbuds are so comfortable, perfect for conference calls or binging podcasts. You could do that. You could get 4 pair, and as they run out of charge after hours and hours and hours, 6 hours, right? You would put in the next set and you could hear all of my podcasts. There aren't that many of them. I've only been doing it, I don't even know. It's not that long. So get some Raycon earbuds. They're really comfy and they're good for this, exactly what you're listening to right now. What makes Raycon wireless earbuds a game changer for you? I'll tell you what. Unlike some of your other wireless options, Raycon earbuds are both stylish and discreet, with no dangling wires or stems to distract anyone during video calls. If you have a video call and you got 2 little things sticking out of your head, you look like some kind of bug. You don't want to do that. You want to look cool and discreet and sleek and hip and now and all those other words that I'm just a dad. You've heard me talk about how the company was co-founded by Ray J, people like Snoop Dogg, Cardi B, Melissa Etheridge, Brandy. They swear by these things. They're obsessed with Raycons. So pick up a pair and see what the hype is all about. Now's the time to get the latest and greatest from Raycon too. Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/Saget. That's buy spelled B-U-Y, raycon.com/Saget spelled S-A-G-E-T for 15% off. So that's Raycon wireless earbuds and go to buyraycon.com/Saget. I can't say it enough. Buyraycon.com/Saget. You don't write out slash. It's a slash. It's a sideways line. Buyraycon.com/Saget. And you'll get to hear me better. And I miss you. All right, we're back. This seems like a nice gal. Hannah. I'm going to give Hannah a call. Let's see what's going on with Hannah. I don't know where this area code is, but I will find out in moments.
Hello.
Hi, Hannah. It's Bob Saget here. How are you?
Oh, are you kidding? That's awesome.
No, I swear to God, you called me, and this is my day, and I'm calling people for my podcast. So thank you for calling.
Heck yeah. Let me dive into a room at work.
Are you at work right now?
Yeah, but it's okay.
Is that okay? And
just saving lives. Yeah.
What kind of work do you do?
Well, I'm a nursing assistant at a oncology clinic at a hospital.
Oh, bless you.
So we're just closing up for the day.
Oh, you're so cool. You're doing the work.
Oh.
No, you are. I look up to you.
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah. And have you had people that are coming in with the oncology issues and also COVID? Have you had the mixture?
Not really in our clinic. I think we've only had I'm at a big hospital in Denver, and we've only had a couple, I think, of our patients that have gotten COVID. The reality is most oncology patients are super clean and careful of germs anyway.
Right.
And so every time I call them and ask if they're coming in, they say, yep, you're the only person I see. Haven't been anywhere since March. So they're all really careful. So it's pretty cool.
That's so great. I so admire what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing
Thanks.
the most noble work. I mean, you're right there. So
I am. So yeah, I'm actually just graduated from nursing school, and the reality is, you can't get a job as a baby nurse during a pandemic because nobody has time to teach you.
right,
So
right.
it's like, oh goodness.
You
Yeah.
also couldn't be someone who nurses babies, a wet nurse. That'd be a bad job right now.
That
That'd be
it didn't work for my kids in the first place.
no,
So
no. And
I mean, I'd probably get fired right away.
I was on powdered milk. My mother said I was allergic to her breast milk, and I was like, "What? That
Oh,
doesn't make any sense."
too
I
bad.
just think she was uncomfortable with it. It's just weird. So what's
do you ever use that as an excuse? Yeah, like that's what's wrong.
you called me? Did you have a question or something you wanted to discuss with me?
I just was wondering if you had any tips for me on job searching in Denver, because I'm just at a crossroads here. So
But
I'm either
are you
going to
not?
keep on.
Can you stay
Go
at the
ahead.
oncology clinic?
No. So I mean, I get paid way less than a nurse would doing what I do. So I kind of had 3 years blocked out of my life to not have a full-time job, and August is coming up on the end of it. So at the oncology clinic, I work like maybe 20 hours a week, and I'm just kind of the peon here. So I'm looking to actually use my new license that I just got and be able to do some more technical things.
So you want to do what you should do, which is be a nurse. So
Right.
So
Right.
have you
Yeah. So I've just kind of leveled up.
Have you applied to the hospitals? I would think they need help right now.
You would think, but that seems to be the case. Is first of all, they don't have a lot of money. The hospital thing is, huge money wise, and because for a couple months things were shut down, there weren't any surgeries or any just kind of on, as needed clinics going on. Hospitals lost a lot of money, and so the reality is they don't have kind of time or money to pay for brand new employees. Also, like employees, that were in those clinics and ORs and stuff that got shut down have been floated other places to try and save their jobs. So it's a very weird paradigm where, you feel like they need a lot of help and there's a lot going on, but in reality, there's nurses that have been laid off because their clinics are closed. So
Right.
it's super weird. I'm just kind of caught in this like conundrum of, well, we'll wait and see what happens.
I guess my suggestion would be to go to private hospitals, try to find as many as you can, and see if they're hiring. Because I can't believe that they're not crowded, and that
Right.
they don't
Yeah,
need staff. I would try everybody in the whole city.
That's what I was flipping through Indeed.com when you called, actually, just to try and get anything I've missed. There's like 3 really big hospital systems here, but there's tiny plastic surgery clinics and places like that.
Right.
I really like OR. I'd love to be in the OR. I did a stint in school in the cardiothoracic OR. It was really fun. Just to kind of see a man's like heart beating in his chest. Like, who wouldn't love to do that? So,
Yeah. I know people
yeah.
that have done that and loved it a lot.
Yeah.
And
I
then
don't
of
know.
course, and you guys have had quite a surge, right, of the virus, right?
In Colorado, yeah, it's not a huge one. It's starting to creep back up. There's lots of complainers, and I think they just put in a mandate today of the counties surrounding Denver that have to wear masks, when you go out in public. And I advocate for it. I actually live in a small town outside of Denver, and so it's rural, and there's lots of people that don't believe in it or don't abide by the rules.
How can anyone not
me,
believe in it? I just don't understand the
I don't know.
non-belief.
I don't know.
And they're the same people that don't think we landed on the moon or there were concentration camps. So it's like there are always going to be people like that are just
right.
don't accept.
And so you just, no matter what you say or what you throw at them, that is the hard truth, scientifically proven, it doesn't matter. So
right.
I struggle with that also. But today they put in some mandates where everybody around has to be wearing masks, and hopefully that'll keep us down. I know the hospital I work at has seen a little bit of an increase, but not to where we, were. And it's not near as bad as other states like Texas or Arizona or anything. So
right.
Generally, I think in Colorado we try to be chill and not mess things up too bad.
And then there's young people out partying, and then they didn't know that young people are affected. And now everybody found out the hard way. So that's what we don't want, is to lose more lives. So,
right.
Well, I really hope you get. I hope you get. Just apply. Do you have any friends that are connected with the hospital that are doctors?
Oh yeah, we're all trying. We're all working in it.
Something will come. Something will happen, and I guarantee.
I know.
And also, perhaps when we have the vaccine, I know that's a while away, but maybe not. But the months ahead, when it becomes something that exists, it'll get easier because they'll be back to other issues that are happening in addition to dealing with the finalities of getting everybody cured and hoping the vaccine works for people, and then other medicines that
they need somebody to give the vaccine, right?
Exactly. So that's
is where I come in.
Yeah, I think this is a good time for you to really just hustle, and it also takes your mind off of the depression of when am I going to get started again, and that's what everybody's
I got that
gone
going on
through.
Too.
Yeah, everybody's gone through
it.
Probably most people that exist, especially in the U.S., in bigger cities, of course, are going through that. And then in the backwoods, they don't know grandpa died. They don't know what happened, and nor do they care to find out, Grandpa died. What happened?
Right. Like,
well, he had no sense of taste or smell, but it wasn't that coronavirus. Oh, damn. He always complained about grandma's food. But, well, I wish you well. I know you're going to be okay.
Thanks.
And I'm going to be there.
Thank you.
I was supposed to go this year, but I'll be at the Comedy Works next year in Denver.
I know. We were going to go, actually.
Oh,
so
thank you.
I'll shout at you when you're there. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to look at my calendar.
Yep.
I don't think I'm going. I think I rescheduled into 21, but I'm not sure. I still might be scheduled for the end of this year, but I'm not sure if we can do it. I just don't know what.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to know
what we're allowed to do and what is ethically safe to do for everybody and for me.
Yeah.
But I can't put people in a room and have them get each other sick. Even one person. That doesn't.
Right. You don't want them coughing all over you.
No. Oh, I don't mind that. Phlegm,
right.
I'm fine with phlegm. I'm up high. It hits my knees.
That's true.
Unless someone's licking my knees 1 second after it hits, there's no danger. Well, you take care of yourself. Thanks so much
Thanks
for
so
calling
much, Bob.
me. Yeah, and I wish you all the best. And when I see you and we're allowed to be near each other, come backstage and say hi when I'm at the Comedy Works in Denver.
I totally will.
Or wherever I am in
Bob
Denver.
said.
If I'm at the Paramount or the Works or whatever, but I wish you a lot of health and success in what you want to do. So
awesome.
Stay well.
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Thank you.
All right, you too.
Take care.
Bye.
Thanks, Hannah. See, to me, that's the whole thing. She's right there. She's right there trying to help people. I'm just so touched by that. I'm so touched I need a moment to get myself calm. I'm not going to touch myself. I'm just going to calm down. So here comes a little break. Okay, the break's over, and I'm going to call Haley.
Hello?
Haley, Bob Saget, how are you?
good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for calling me and leaving a message. It's nice.
Thank you.
So, Haley, are you surprised I called? Some people are so surprised that I'm actually calling them.
Yes, I'm legitimately shocked. You're my favorite.
Oh, that's really sweet.
I'm obsessed with Full House, and I 100%. I binge watched it when I was a child, and it's still my absolute favorite thing in the entire world.
Oh, that's very sweet. Well, the entire world's so screwed up. I can understand why it would be your favorite. How
Sorry, I'm excited.
are you driving? Are you outside? Are you in an airplane?
My mom's driving.
Oh, cool. That's cool. Tell her hi.
Hi, Bob.
Hi. Oh, I'm on speaker. That's cool. And what is your name, Haley's mom?
Rusty.
Rusty. That's a cool name.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So how are you guys holding up? What city are you in?
We are near Seattle, I guess, like 30 miles out of Seattle in Snohomish.
Well, that's cool. Are you guys healthy? Are things okay? Are people close to you? Are people safe?
I got sick in February, but I recovered, and we're all good now.
So you had coronavirus?
We're unsure because of the testing limitations and everything, but it was 100% all of the symptoms.
So you lost
And
sense of
it turned into
taste
pneumonia.
it turned into pneumonia. Wow, that's a rough one. So you were in the hospital for a while then, right?
Actually, I didn't go to the hospital. They put me at home and just they sent medications to my house.
Wow. Were you on Levaquin? I've been on that. That's pneumonia medicine.
I don't remember what I was on.
Oh, you were on good stuff then, if you don't remember.
Completely, yeah.
I'm so glad you're okay. Wow. Were
Me
you
too.
Were you scared? Rusty, you were scared, right?
Oh, yeah. Very, very, very. But, we kept checking in with the doctors and everything to make sure she was okay. So, yeah, it's not fun.
No, it's bad.
Yeah.
And Rusty,
I was pretty alone because my boyfriend has been deployed for COVID relief.
wow.
So I was alone for that part.
Where's your boyfriend now?
He's about 60 miles away in a place called Tidrowoli, and he's helping bring food to people who are affected and can't leave their house because they have coronavirus.
What a good man. Does he go in with a whole hazmat type suit? Does he do the whole thing?
Yeah, they've got him really protected.
Wow. And what's the town? Seymour Willie is what I heard, and that sounded foul. Do you want a Seymour Willie? That sounds terrible.
Cedro woolly, like a woolly mammoth.
Oh, okay. Is it because they have like Sasquatches up there?
Oh, hopefully.
I was up there years ago. I did a show for A&E, and we went with those guys before they got their Bigfoot hunting show on A&E. But they were on my show, and we looked for Sasquatch, and they scared me. They purposely take you out, and one of them goes far away and howls from far away, and you think Bigfoot's there, but you never see him. He's always hiding. So,
wow. That's awesome.
but you got a great, wow, your boyfriend's such a noble man. And how about you? What are you able to do now? Are you working, or are you just kind of hanging with mom and recovering and all that?
Yeah, me and my brother are unable to work since we both have, I had it, and then my brother is immunocompromised. So he's been quarantined at his girlfriend's house, like 40 miles away from us. And I've been with my mom, and so she could take care of me while I was sick.
Wow, you have a great mom, Rusty. You're a good lady.
Thank you. She's the best.
And what about your son? Has he always been immunocompromised? Is that just his DNA?
He has diabetes type 1. He was diagnosed at 9 years old.
Right.
So we just have to be super careful. And he's 22 now.
And how are his spirits, and how's he feeling?
He's pretty pretty good. He's there with his girlfriend, and they've got video games. They're on a farm, so they get to hang out with the animals all day. Honestly, I'm slightly jealous, but,
Yeah,
he's hanging in there.
Are there goats there? Those kind of animals?
Oh, my goodness, yes. It's amazing. They have goats, horses, rabbits, chickens, ducks.
Oh, this is good. So it's not like Tiger King. It's like normal animals.
Yes, man, Tiger King would be awesome.
Right. He's got a brontosaurus.
Yeah.
But he's feeling good, and you must miss him. This is a hard time. I miss my daughters very badly.
Yeah, his birthday was about a little over a week ago now, and we finally got to see him, but obviously we stayed far away. So that was nice, but we definitely have to be super careful.
And what's the name of his town?
He's on Tomato Island.
Orange Tomato Island.
Camino.
Oh, okay.
Camino.
Orange tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Right, of course they do. Orange Tomato Island is also the name of a mocktail that's very delicious. You guys have great names for your place, Wooly Willyville, and
I know Washington's got some weird names, and it's great.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time there. I love Seattle. My heart's been going out to everything that's been going on. I shot a special there. I've spent so much time there.
Where are you living now?
I'm in LA.
Okay.
Where we wear masks to go anywhere. And I had a plumbing issue and had a guy in the house yesterday, and we were 8 feet apart. And then he comes over and says, "You got to sign this." And I'm looking at his mask, and it's made out of, I think, his grandmother's underwear. I mean, it was not a good one. I mean, and I don't have.
We have actual masks.
That'd be amazing. That'd be a good idea. Grandma's underwear, and then just like.
Oh yeah, ew.
It has kind of a petticoat kind of look, little fluffy stuff
great.
on it.
Fancy underwear.
Exactly, little frills. So, Haley, did you have a question for me? Is there something you wanted to ask?
Yeah. So, since my boyfriend has been deployed, we actually need to move into a smaller apartment, which is fine. But I will actually be living completely alone for the first time, and it'll be about 6 months before we get any time together again. And I was just kind of wondering if you had any advice on how to live alone and not go nuts.
Yeah, I did it a lot in my whole life because I would have. I'm married now, thank God, and I've got a wonderful wife who's not far from me. She's in another room doing her thing. We visit each other. It's like we turned the house into other lands. Let's go in the backyard. We're in Hawaii in the backyard.
Survival.
Exactly. It's we're living Survivor Island, but
oh yeah.
But I would say, to be alone is not a bad thing. Too much of it, as most people are going through at this time, has been a really difficult thing because we're meant, as many people say, to cohabitate, to see other people. We're meant to socialize. So maybe you'll be able to do that within reason and, wear your mask and go out and meet a friend and go to some place where it's socially distanced and you're on the street in a cafe somewhere or a coffee shop. That's okay. But otherwise, you can do Zoom calls with people. And I'm finding myself getting closer with people just by myself sometimes. People I haven't caught up with by talking to them online. And the podcast allows me to do that with friends also. But more so just Zooms or FaceTimes. And then there's a lot of reflection that you get from this. And you kind of find out what your priorities are in life. And I guess you got to tap into the news once in a while. But we don't know what to believe half the time. And I try to watch all the news, all networks, so I can get an idea what's going on in the world, so I don't just pick one thing, because then that's my belief system. I want to form my own belief system. And then there's stuff you can do.
Yeah, of course.
What you want to do. What kind of career do you want to do? What do you have a chosen path?
Well, I am technically disabled, so I am not able to work, but I create like YouTube videos and TikToks, the young people TikTok stuff.
Yep.
And I'm opening an Etsy store soon just to give me something to do since there's not a whole lot I can do with quarantine.
Well, that sounds like something that you can really get a handle on now. I mean, that's not a small thing. There's people that have been very successful with that. So, an Etsy store is like a great idea. You'd be surprised how great you could do. So I would, I don't know. I was going to recommend like books about empowerment and stuff, but you've already figured a lot of that out by yourself. Just talking to you and to know that you're physically impaired, you've already overcome so much that you already have such a charming attitude about it all. The rest is just to do it. That's the truth. And Rusty, you would agree with me, right?
So sweet.
No, but it's Rusty, wouldn't you say that's the case?
Absolutely.
And
100%.
You guys are so sweet.
Well, it's the truth. And your mom's a great mom because she's helped you get to this point. And you've done it. So you've already learned what a lot of people never learn in their whole life. I just wish you a lot of health and your brother health and your whole family health, and have fun at Petticoat Junction and Willy Woolly Island. And
Thank you so much. I hope you and your wife have a great day as well and get to spend some time together.
Be well, and thanks again.
Absolutely. You too.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back.
Hello.
Thomas, Bob Saget here. How you doing, man?
No way.
Absolutely. How could I not call you? You left a message. Thank you.
That's fantastic. Holy crap. How are you, sir?
I think I'm okay. I think I'm doing okay. So what's up, Thomas? Where is 480? What city that be?
Well, that's actually a Phoenix number, but I live in Montana now, and I'm just too lazy to change the number.
I think I approve that message. Too lazy is fine right now. And where in Montana? Montana's so beautiful. Where are you?
Right smack dab in the middle. It's called Lewistown.
Wow. So are you affected by everything that's going on? Are you wearing a mask? Is it needed? What are the cases?
Oh, yeah. I work overnight grocery stocking for Albertsons, so I'm in a mask all the time.
Understood.
And but we've actually only had 2 cases in our county because we're so isolated. We're 2 hours from the nearest Walmart, so we're so isolated that it hasn't really got here.
And hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully not. And in any case,
that's the goal.
And in the months ahead, still make the vaccines available and inoculate the whole damn country and the world. So
exactly, knock that shit out.
Damn, we got to kill that shit. What the hell is that fucking thing?
It's evil. And I got asthma, and I totally. Oh man, it freaks me out more than anything.
Yeah,
man.
You would get hit. I have asthma too as a kid, and I've had pneumonia a couple times just from traveling. I never stopped, and so I would have walking pneumonia. I do shows. I didn't know I had pneumonia. So I guess I'm susceptible, but I just wear a mask if I have to go anywhere. And most of the time I just stay in my home, and my wife's down the ways. We pretend we're on vacations when we go to the bathroom. So
there you go. You got a whole plan. That's all that matters.
I got a plan. So I got no underground though. I'm on a slab, so there's no basement. I got no bunker. But
yeah.
So how's life in general? Do you have family near you, or are you kind of what's your deal?
Yeah, actually, right now I'm actually going through that whole awesome divorce thing that people do.
I've done that.
I got like my whole family.
That divorce thing is impossible. I've lost
Oh,
people in
yeah.
my life, but the divorce thing is sometimes harder than losing somebody. And do you have kids?
Right?
Do you have kids with the person?
I got one kid. Yeah, I got one. I got a little 6.5-year-old.
So you gotta love as a boy or girl.
I got that guy.
Is
He
it a
keeps me
son,
grounded, so that helps.
son or a daughter?
My little son Parker.
Oh, well, you want to be an active dad. That's what you want to do, and I'm sure she's an active mom. I would think.
Oh yeah.
So it's just impossible. It's very, very hard, and it's a shame that relationships end sometimes. It just sucks. But it is life,
It's part of
especially
the
now.
deal, man. Life happens, you know.
Yeah, it's life. It's life. So, health wise, when you work in the market, are you doing like frozen food stocking?
No, we're all the groceries. So like canned foods, salad dressing,
I've done this.
cereals, baking supplies. All
I
that
did
stuff.
this. I did this for 4 years. I put myself through my speech therapist through high school and college, working in a market, and I would get the forklift and have the pallets all lined up, and get the pallet of all the boxes, and you unload them, and you stamp them, and you do all that. You still got to do all that.
Yeah, the truck guy starts the truck at 10. I go in at midnight, help him downstack all the pallets, throw it all into the boats, take it down each aisle, stocking everything, straighten everything, making it look good for the first 10 minutes before the customers come in and ruin it.
Do you wear gloves when you're doing this because of what's going on?
I just always use gloves just because I'm not exactly the most graceful person, so I'm always cutting myself and dropping stuff. So I always use gloves just to help anyway. So it's
Right.
just added.
Well, thank you for working. Thank you. I'm glad you got a job right now. It's really good for you. And you got weird hours, which I guess the hardest part with that would be to see your kid, to find the right hours to be able to do that, right?
Well, actually, it kind of works out because his mom works days and I work nights. So I work at night and then I take him and then I get him all day and drop him off with his mom when she gets off work, and then I crash and go to work. So it kind of balances. I get all days with my kid, and then I work all night, and I get money, and I get my kid, and it works.
Oh, good. Good. I'm happy for you. I'm sorry about the divorce, but I'm happy for you. And the kids, what matters. I mean, I think about the world that my daughters are growing up in, and they're women. They're 33 and 31 and 27, and they're worried about the world. And I think a lot of young people are, and I think that's what a lot of older people don't really understand, is that a lot of younger people are going, this is the world you made for us. And I didn't do it. I just spread love to everybody and try to make people laugh, you know? I didn't go and laid out a bunch of laws that ended up screwing everybody over. I didn't do that. I tried to vote for the right thing.
And that's what I like most about you. I appreciate that.
Thanks. I just want to make people feel better. You know, life's shitty enough. So do you have a question for me? Did you have something you wanted to ask?
Yeah, the ones I love stand up, and I've followed it like my whole life. It's seriously it's one of my passions. It's my release. I listen to your podcast and Bill Burr and like Bert Kreischer and Christopher Titus all night. So that's what I listen to. I listen to stand up or podcasts all night. So I'm always intrigued. Who's your Mount Rushmore?
I mean, these days, if I tell you my Mount Rushmore, do I have to take it down? No, I mean, I'll do whatever I'm told. I don't care. I mean, I understand, by the way, all the people that are upset about Mount Rushmore, and I also understand the people that are going, wait a minute, these are, 4 pretty great guys that did some pretty great things, and I don't know any politician that didn't. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. I don't want to interrupt you, man.
No, you can interrupt me anytime. I'm in my study where I record this thing, and I've had to do it since I started this podcast before quarantine and before we knew that coronavirus is going to be what it was and is. And so I've got pictures of people signed. So I've got Don Rickles, I've got Richard Pryor, I've got George Burns, I've got Charlie Chaplin, I've got Red Fox and Rodney Dangerfield. So these are guys. I didn't know Red and I didn't know Chaplin, but I knew everybody else and was friends with a couple of the people. Rickles I was close with, Rodney and Richard. And there's people like Steve Martin that are the heroes. I guess my Mount Rushmore now. I love the people that I love that I know that I've closer with some than others are Chappelle and Chris Rock and Bill Burr and I'm trying to think who else. There's so many people that I just admire so much. I'm drawing a blank, and I get asked this every day. And I love so many stand-ups for different reasons, but I'm mesmerized. Yeah. I'm mesmerized by Kevin Hart, that what he's been able to do. I mean, I'm going to be on Joe Rogan like any minute, or I was just on, and I don't know what the heck's going on time-wise. And he's an anomaly. You know, there are people that are just not like anybody else that are able to have 60,000 people come to see them. My biggest audience has been 30,000, and that was in Ottawa, and I was on right before Snoop. It was at a festival, and I had the best hour I've ever had outdoors yet. I couldn't believe it. And I love that Bert Kreischer's out right now and Jim Gaffigan, and they're doing drive-ins. I just think that's just
fantastic, right?
It's amazing. It's amazing to me. And that's because they need you to do stand-up. I need to do it. The podcast has been a nice way to communicate with people and put myself out there and to release some of the comedic or empathetic energy that's out inside me that I want to share. But I've got a bigger Mount Rushmore. I've got an octagon of people. So, and they vary from...
Hey, you do what you do, man. It's your podcast. You can name as many as you want.
I don't know. It's for people. It's for me to talk to you. But comedy it sure lets some of the pressure out of the cooker, doesn't it?
Oh, I actually get commented on in the mornings, like when people start coming into the store, they're always like, "What are you laughing at?" And I'm always just pointing to my earphones, like, "Oh, sorry, I got Bob Saget in my ear."
Oh,
no,
that's so nice. Thanks. A girl said that. A girl one time said I got Bob Saget in my ear, and I didn't get arrested because she was consensual.
That's the key, man. That's the key.
I was hard of hearing. That was I take a dad joke and turn it filthy. So what is that? I don't know what. It's useless. That's what it is.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's pure poetry. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite comedian? Who did you go to and you go, oh my God? I mean, who have you seen a new special lately that you just fell in love with somebody new that you hadn't seen?
As far as someone new that that a buddy turned me on to, I got to the Jimmy Carr from the UK.
Jimmy Carr's a friend. Yeah,
he is so quick, man. He is so quick and he is so funny.
No, he's
and
great.
He just doesn't care. He'll just carpet bomb everybody, and it's just awesome.
Yeah, he's not doing politically. He's not going PC. He's staying where he wants to, in his lane.
Yeah, between him and then my two go-tos, no matter what, are always Robin Williams and Jerry Seinfeld. And you, of course.
Very kind, but I called you, so I mean, you have to do that. Well, there'll only be one Robin. You know, that only comes around every 100 years. There'll only be one of him. He's one of the most beautiful people and an amazing talent on all levels. I mean, it's absurd how what a brilliant and everything that he was.
Yeah, he could do anything without even thinking about it. It just happened. I don't even know if he knew how he did it. It was so crazy.
Yeah, he would go into the zone. And Seinfeld's one of the best stand-ups that will ever live and constructs things. And it's just, he's a craftsman. He's a true form of stand-up. It's just, it's wonderful to watch 5 minutes about postage stamps. And
Right?
Why can't they make just
Stuff
one
that you'd
stand?
never think twice about, and you doubled over laughing at this stupid observation that you've seen a million times. It's just never dawned on you.
And that's what great comedians do. That's why I love Jim Gaffigan. That's why, I mean, he'll talk about something that you see in front of you every minute. And a great comedian will do that. I go more absurd. I go off the rails, or lately the new stuff I've been doing, I will be doing, I haven't been able to do it, is more human, more of what's going on in the world. So we'll see where that takes me. But I appreciate your call.
Well, I'm looking forward to that, man.
Yeah, I can't wait either, actually. And I'm just sending you lots of good thoughts, man. Thanks for calling, Thomas. Thanks for all the kind words.
Thank you, man. I can't believe you called. This was fantastic. Have a great rest of your day.
For me as well. Thanks so much. You too. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Well, there you go. Another episode is done, which makes me sad because I could call people all day. I'm not saying I'm that. Don Rickles would always go, I'm so lonely. I'm not. But I really do enjoy talking to you guys. So next time I do this, just call that number in the upper left side of the thing. I'm very technical. And in the menu thing of the thing. And then I'll list on my Instagram stories and on Twitter when I will be calling people. So thank you guys for leaving all your nice messages. And I'll be calling you again. And I'll be having some great guests on the very next episode of Bob Saget's Here For You. Can't believe I said my name again in a sentence, but what the hell do I care at this point? And what else can I tell you to do? Subscribe and rate and review and follow and buy every product you heard sponsored and listen to every podcast you heard plugged. And that's it. Just take care of yourselves, everybody. Be safe. Wear a mask even when this thing is cured. And it's and we've got the vaccine. Keep wearing a mask. Just wear it. I'm wearing them everywhere. I've got 9 masks on. I got 1 on my crotch, 2 on my butt. I'm using them as filters. Be well, and sending out peace, love, and understanding. Old terminology. Cynics don't like it, but I'm all for it. Be well, everybody.